Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell Podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by Devon Collis of Clarkston Hockey. How's it going, buddy?
Good. How are you doing?
Doing well. Coming off a pretty good season, probably the best season that Clarkston Hockey's ever had. Yeah, you didn't get what you wanted, but overall, it was a pretty solid year.
Oh yeah, this was definitely one of my favorite years of hockey so far. From mini mite to now, this has got to be my favorite year. And no, it didn't end how we wanted, but what can you do now, really?
Yeah. So talk about just getting all those wins and being a part of the best season that the team's ever had.
Well, getting all those wins means a lot to me this year because the last 2 years we've been we won 7 games last year, and getting that up to 20 wins has made a huge difference in how much fun it has been. Everyone's been taking it more seriously, and it's been great.
Yeah. So you've kind of started, you've been a hockey player all your life, and what was it just like to kind of be with a group of guys and a pretty young coaching staff as well, and it kind of meshes all together, and you beat some pretty good teams this year.
Yeah, I mean, I've kind of had young people coaching me throughout my whole life, so I was actually kind of used to their kind of coaching style. But they ran the practices tough, which is good, and that's what it takes to beat good teams is practicing the way you're going to play. And yeah, I think they did a really good job with coaching the young team that we had this year.
Yeah. So, just kind of talk about when did you know, what was the best game that you guys have played all year? What do you think
Ooh,
that was?
probably when we played Mona Shores, up at Mona. It was a very gutsy effort by everybody. Everyone just bought in to the dump and shit, to the forecheck, to the back check, defense, all the way through. I think everyone just played a really good overall game that game, and it was a big game, obviously, because they were top 10 in the state at the time. So yeah, that's got to be that was the first thing that came to my head.
So going into playing this season overall, it's the team's kind of full of everyone's got this outgoing personality. Obviously, if you notice them, and obviously, I think that I know the state champs took notice of Ryan, but overall, just what was it? Just kind of kind of go behind the curtain a little bit. What was it just like to what is that locker room like? What was that like to just be a part of?
Man, that locker room was a lot of fun. Everyone loved each other. No one had any beef or problem with anybody in the team, and with all the outgoingness that was happening in there, everyone was talking to everyone. There's no little groups that split off in some teams that have little groups that split off and only talk to each other. No, everyone was together. We hung out every weekend. We hung out during the week. It was just yeah, it was just a great overall feeling in the locker room, especially coming off of my first year. It was kind of everyone was a little bit bickering at each other whenever we were in the locker room. Whenever we were down or we weren't playing our best and we got into that locker room, everyone was just supporting each other. I mean, obviously there were some times where people got into a little bit of argument, but we always came back to the consensus oh, we're one group, we're going to come together, we're going to come back better and stronger.
Yeah. What was it like to lead this team, and of course having the C on your chest?
I mean, it was really important because I had to be the one to facilitate the coming together back stronger, because some people would get really mad at each other, and they would just kind of shut down, and I would have to bring them back up and talk to them and see what I can do to get their head back in the game, because if one person's head's not in the game, it's going to make a big difference for our whole team. So
So talk about just realizing that, I mean, your high school obviously your high school hockey career is over. Just kind of talk about the memories that you've had and build. Basically, you were a part of building up a program, and not many people can say that.
yeah, when I first started in 2020 with all that COVID and stuff, our coaches were coming in on a broken program, and seeing it from where it was, from when I started, from when I ended it, it's crazy to know the difference between the two. Um, yeah, it's been quite a ride, I gotta say. all those like with the first year, like I said, there's a lot of bickering and everything. Like everyone was kind of doing it for themselves. But then as the year went by, like last year, I had some of my greatest memories with this team, with just like the people, because again, our locker room last year was also pretty good as well. And but this year, it all came together, and everyone was just it was just great team to play on.
What are you going to take away from this year? Like, what are you going to move on? Because I know I know you have aspirations to continue your hockey career. What's that going to be like?
Well, I definitely want to continue my hockey career. Either if that's juniors, are going to go just play college or club or something. One thing I'm definitely taking away this year is like the importance of being a good teammate and like having like people rally around one person or just like each other, because without the support of like everybody, one person's not going to do much.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's get to know you a little bit, Devon. How about that?
All right, yeah, sounds good.
All right. So let's see. What is your all-time favorite movie?
My all-time favorite movie, man, I'm not a huge movie guy, but I gotta say Finding Nemo is crazy. I love Finding Nemo back in the day.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
Favorite TV or streaming show that you're really into right now?
Yeah, so my favorite one that I'm into right now is definitely got to be Outer Banks. But yeah, just I mean everyone's watching that one, but I feel like all time I got to be I'm pretty normal when it comes to it. I love The Office. The Office is just that's my kind of humor. I got to say I love The Office.
All right. Go-to place for food.
Go to fit. Oh, I love Pete Away. I think that's just a Michigan. Pete Away is, oh my god, it's unbelievable. I'm actually going there right after this to get some food. Love Pete Away.
Nice. And okay, this surprisingly, when I've asked this is a pretty hard question. But what is something people do not know about
Ooh, something that people do not know about me. I love basketball. I love playing it. I love watching it. Basketball's got to be my second favorite sport other than hockey.
you?
It would be what I'd be playing right now if I was not playing hockey.
Yeah. And of course, also, I mean, Clarkston basketball is pretty fun to watch right now. So,
Yeah, they are. They're in the playoffs actually tonight. Unfortunately, I can't go watch them because I have practice, but hopefully they do good tonight. I love watching. I just love watching basketball. It doesn't matter the level. Well, I guess it does matter the level. If they, I kind of just watch high schooler and above. I don't know if I can take the little kids playing, but I love them playing though.
um,
Yeah.
all right. Devon, thank you so much for coming on and talking with us, and best of luck. And best of luck in your hockey career. And we'll talk to you soon.
Yeah. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you having me on.